Okay, anything can happen at this point. I'm running a lot of things and recording a lot of things, so it'll be interesting to see where this goes. But it's time to take the Hangout official here. So I'm going to close this Hangout, and I'm going to go to plus.google.com, and we're going to open up the new Hangout. And what we'll do here is Amy Porterfield promised that she would join up here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to add Amy Porterfield and my circles right now. Let's do the Hangout. Now no one's here. That's going to change pretty quickly here. And you're going to see, I'm going to go to settings, and one of the things I have to do here is I got to move to cam twist. Okay, good. We're on cam twist. That's good. That doesn't change. So at any point, people will actually start showing up, even though this doesn't start officially until 7 minutes in. I actually probably shouldn't have done it so soon, but that's just kind of the nature of the beast. So let's go back to, let's see. Did I do, okay, I opened it up. We'll open bigger in a few. And anyone, let's see, few, do you see the option to join this with me right now? And so now realize that this is the screen that we're playing with. This is the screen that I'm going to broadcast, because remember, you guys saw in the video. So for instance, if I wanted to do the screen and Paul, you know, that now they can see the screen that we're dealing with that I have down here in the bottom right-hand corner. And if we want to be just Paul, it's that. So looking like the Hangout is in an interesting place. Let's move the invite open. Let's see, we're going to invite all my circles, and we're going to invite the public. Should be fun. All right, this should be interesting. Go live. Inviting, invitation posted. So now if we go to Paul Colligan, you know, we can see here that yeah, Paul's hanging out. Join the Hangout. People added comment to the post here. Should be interesting. Nope. Okay. Try it now, guys. Just invited the public. Okay. Remember all, I am recording this. If you don't want your voice, your picture on the video, don't join the Hangout. Okay, a little odd that nobody's joined yet, but this is kind of the nature of the beast. Let's see, I don't really want, oh, there we go. I just joined my own Hangout. That's kind of silly. Hey, there we go. There's somebody.
Hi.
Hey,
how are you?
I'm doing great. And now I'm going to be videoing this, so everybody who's on here know that we're videoing this. Hope that's okay.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Hey, those of you who are coming on board, we're recording this. Going to put the whole thing up on Facebook. I'm sorry, put the whole thing up on YouTube. People coming in. Hey, it's Jeffrey. How you doing, Jeff?
Pretty good. About yourself?
Doing great. We're recording this, everybody, just to warn you. And put this thing live. I did a pre-show where I set this stuff up, so when the video goes out, we'll see how this happens. And looks like this is working. Let's see what's happening on the... Now, right now we're stuck on Jeff. I can only see Jeff. My screen isn't popping up even though I'm talking. This is kind of interesting. Now it's somebody else. You guys can hear me, right?
Yep, I can hear you just fine. Actually, I've got you on my screen. And then Steve popped up.
All right, there we go. So, so different people are popping up. So, do you guys see my screen right now? What do you guys see?
When you talk, we see your screen. When somebody else talks, we see their screen, unless you click on their image. If you click on their image, then you see their image, and it doesn't switch back and forth.
Gotcha. But you guys see my screen right now, and you see me talking, right?
Yeah, but
Beautiful, beautiful. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take off the video of me. Look at that, switching myself on and off there, huh?
Yeah, but your video is reversed, just so you know.
Yeah, the screen is backwards.
The screen's well. That's funny because on my screen it's forwards, and I did the flip. So let's turn off the flip here. Now that looks good for you guys.
There you go.
That's funny because so the screen looks good here, but on my side I'm seeing the flip. So that's interesting. All right, we learned something there. So basically, I'm seeing the reverse of everything you guys are seeing. Hey, Dan, we're recording this, so this should be interesting. The first thing we've learned already is that I set up Cam Twist to run this, and I've got a video that I'm going to show you guys. Actually, let's test this out. Tell me if this video works. Okay, I'm going to try to broadcast a video now into Google Hangout. Let's see if this happens. Okay, this should be interesting. A little meta for the screen. Google Hangout. It's backwards. Okay, we'll turn it off. Desktop. I've set it to 1080p.
There we go.
Make for decent video here. So go full screen on this if this helps. Up in the left-hand corner, we have Cam Twist. It's free. Look it up. It works on the Mac.
Volume needs to go up.
I don't know what the PC is. Let's see. How would I do volume up? I have two setups set up. Well, here we go. So here is the Hangout. Let's see. I'll do this. Watch this. No, I'll do no volume is as high as it goes. Instead of Hangout, I can pick what camera I want, and so I can go eyeball or Cam Twist. I'm going to go with Cam Twist, and basically what that does is that takes over and goes from there. We don't have to worry about that. Because okay, so that's the video. Now we're back at the flip problem. We'll flip that there. There we go. And Michelle McPherson just joined. Hey, Michelle, we're recording this. Hope that's okay, babe.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
I got my hair did today.
There we go. So we've learned a couple of things here. Number one, what you see on your screen is a flip of what everybody else sees. So that's an interesting thing if you're going to be sharing your screen. So even though I'm looking at my screen right now and it looks perfect to me, everybody's seeing it on the reverse side. So what I do is I just turn off the horizontal flip that I had set up inside a Cam Twist, and we're good to go. And then good old Cam Twist, I'll bring it down here to the screen that you guys can see. If you guys haven't used this program, this is fabulous. It's Mac only, but it allows you to set up. So here's how I do the stuff. So if I want to be just Paul, I click on that, it's just me. If I want to do screen and Paul, it's that. Of course, I got to flip the horizontal flip thing over here. And then if I want to do that movie that I queued up to show you guys, I can do that here. Okay, this should be interesting, a little meta. And I got to turn off the horizontal flip on that as well. Screen, Google Hangout I'm going to do.
Is this on Lion, by the way?
Yeah, this is all on Lion.
Okay.
And
last week when I tried using Cam Twist, it didn't work at all. So.
Oh, good. So I guess he improved it. Awesome. Or, okay, we got somebody else here. Justin Taylor joined. And let me show you one more thing from a training standpoint, and then we can, I think we'll have some fun chatting here. All right, we're going to go back to screen and me. We're going to go back to the flip. Regina says hello.
Is this the program that you couldn't remember the name of on Today in Podcasting?
Yes, that was it. Yeah, that was the one.
Okay, excellent. I'm trying to figure that out.
What about a PC equivalent then?
I don't know at this point. I think at this point, what anybody on the PC? Anybody got a PC equivalent to this?
I know that there's many Cam out there. A lot of people have been using their Logitech software to do interesting things with their cameras.
Now, who just said that? Because their face did not show up on my screen when whoever said that.
That was me, Paul.
And yeah. How come I'm not seeing your face on my screen when you do that?
I have no idea.
It's showing up on mine, Paul.
It showed up on mine.
I must be abusing it with Cam Twist. I don't know. Maybe there's something.
Yeah, I'm only getting Paul and nobody else.
Oh, so some people are getting me and nobody else. Some people are getting other people. That's interesting.
I'm just getting Paul right now.
Is that because we've clicked on Paul's face only?
Yeah, if you click on his face, then that's what you see. To move over to somebody else, you have to click. There's no way to switch it back to an automatic after you click.
Ah, okay.
Unfortunately.
There we go. Well, that's good to know. That's coming from you, Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you, man. Well, let's see if there... Maybe is that in settings here? I mean, yeah, I'm sure you've tested it. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay, so now... so Mike... Whoa! Mike Ramos switched to YouTube. I don't want to switch to YouTube at the moment.
Yeah, I did that to see if that would disable. Sorry.
No problem. So now I produced a copy of this video, the same screen where I set it up. What we're going to do now is I'm going to go to video, and I'm going to show you guys this Google Huddle setup that I did. It's now playing. Can you guys see it? You guys see my video now?
No.
No.
Sort of make for decent
So what are you seeing right now?
full screen on this if this helps. Up here in the left
Like
hand
the
corner,
edge of an
Cam
iMac
Twist.
or something.
It's free. Look it up.
Odd. Okay, so I can't force you people to do YouTube. Interesting. I'm going to turn that off then.
I have two setups.
Okay, that's
you sent it through that YouTube thing?
yeah. I sent it through that YouTube thing. So apparently
Yeah,
you can't force people.
It doesn't force, no.
Ah, good to know.
Usually it asks, and it says switch to YouTube.
Right. But I'm thinking about this largely from a training standpoint. You know, I want to, if I can control the experience, I'm really intrigued with this. If I can't control the experience, it's a great dialogue like we're having now, but it's not it's not the type of thing that, you know. I mean, in my dream here, what I see is I see, you know, a circle of students. That you set up, and then you can, you know, share your desktop and, you know, train people on stuff. And, you know, when you want to force them to do something inside of, you know, YouTube or something like that, you know, you can show them a video and go from there. Now, when I do the movie, does this force?
Be interesting, a little meta for the screen.
Does everybody get forced to see that?
This is my desktop.
Yeah.
I've set it to 1080p.
Interesting.
Sort of make for
okay, cool.
Video here.
Yes, I can see your screen now.
Cool.
Paul,
So,
can you hear me, Reynolds?
yep. Cool. So we can force.
Wait, I'm still on your YouTube.
You're still on YouTube.
Video
Okay.
mode,
Click out of that.
saying
You gotta hit that YouTube button.
Hear me out for a second.
Sure.
You guys couldn't hear me because there's a button underneath the video that's playing that forces me to hold on to it and says talk or push to talk, which is
Yep.
a very interesting button.
Yep.
You
That
can
is
hear me
correct.
now, can't you? You
Yep.
couldn't hear me when I said, could you hear me now?
No.
So it automatically mutes, and now I'm back to regular viewing everybody's face, not
Yep.
YouTube mode.
Yep. And obviously, 10 only. It's funny. I've read documentation. Is it true that there's no documentation on this available, you know, officially from Google? Anybody know on that? I heard somebody said there's like a wiki
I
only.
haven't seen anything.
No, nothing that I've seen.
Okay.
I did see somebody mention that they had 15 people. I don't know if that was accurate, but it seems like 10 is the limit.
Yeah, after. If someone leaves, a new person can actually come in
Okay.
and they can replace them. So you can have 20 people if you had 10 people leave during the while you're talking.
But even though someone's not on video, we can't have 10 people on chat, right? I mean, it's only 10 period.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's only 10 period inside the actual Hangout.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting texts from a couple of friends going, I can't get in. So that's.
I'll bow out so they can get in. So I'll see you guys later.
Oh, well, thank you, man. Appreciate it, Jeff.
Is everybody 16 by 9 by default?
Yep. Which is pretty cool. What's interesting is if we go to Cam Twist and we view my... what's funny is it's 16:9 by default, but here's my webcam here. Hold on, let me share this. Now you guys see my... my webcam. Let's see here. Oh, how's this going to work? Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, forget that. All right, yeah, that was a bad idea. All right, we'll go back here. There we go.
How are you switching from webcam to screen share?
I'm using a product called Cam Twist.
Is that free?
Yeah. It's a Mac product, and what I've got a video that I can actually share with you guys, and so this is the Cam Twist program that I'm using. Welcome new users. We're recording all this. A couple people dropped out so that you guys could join in. So other people have sacrificed so that you may exist. But yeah, Cam Twist, and then what happens is inside of the settings for this. Let me see if I can move that. I can't move that. Inside of the settings, what I do is just instead of the regular camera, I take Cam Twist as my camera. Is what I do there.
Okay.
So there's back to the screen. I guess there's a program called Minicam. Josh was saying there's a program called Minicam that might work as well. Josh,
I'm in a forum right now that says something about Webcam Max.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that I've heard of. There's a Windows Webcam Max that I played with before. Looked pretty good. But of course,
I used that way back in the day. Yeah.
That's you, Michelle?
Yeah.
I'm trying to use Minicam right now, but it's not letting me switch to the different feed.
Yeah, what you have to do is you have to set up the camera first. Like you can't switch. Basically, when the Google Hangout stuff identifies your camera, it keeps that list, and there's no way to refresh. So if you left and came back in, it would work. But that's your only option right now. Had the same thing when I did the initial testing. And welcome, Norman Ho. We're filming all this. Hope that's okay. So everybody, what's your take on this? Do you think this is real? Do you think this could be a training mechanism? What's your take?
I definitely think it replaces GoToMeeting in a sense.
Right.
If my company and your company had a company specific Google Plus accounts, we could easily do GoToMeetings in this direction.
Yeah, the problem is, of course, there's only 10 of us, though.
Yeah, I think it's a good internal networking tool, for kind of small groups and small masterminds. But with that limited 10, it really kind of holds it back.
When Google Apps releases the business version of it, that's when this is going to play a big role within companies, like he was talking about.
Now, have you heard official that Google Apps is going to have a version of this? Has somebody said that officially, or is that rumor mill? Or
it's mostly just because Google said everything that's available in here is coming out in the new version of the business application. They're going to be putting all the same stuff into the business version. Nobody knows exactly how. They don't know why they're putting it all together, what extra they're putting in, and how they're going to do integration. But that's basically what Google said on their blog somewhere.
Awesome. Now, by the way, at the beginning of this, we were chatting about the window switching, and I just clicked on somebody, and then that turned back on window switching. So I think we're if anybody's having a hard time with window switching, there's that. So somebody say something and make sure that works after I just did it again.
Paul, it's a toggle. So if you click on it, it stays, and then if you click the same person window, it undoes it and goes back to voice switching.
There we go. Awesome. Thank you, Dan. And Dan, your video's awesome. That's the what camera are you using, Dan?
I've got a Logitech 910 HD, and I've got a couple of lighting set up just for my webcam videos, so that helps a lot.
Gotcha.
Around.
Man, that is just a much better. I'm gonna order that right now. Now, Chris Perillo did not like the Logitech. He said it was just really buggy. Are you are you Mac or PC?
I'm Mac. I've gotten really good results with it. I think the microphone in it works great too. I was using a Snowball, but often I don't even bother setting up the Snowball. I just go with the Logitech mic.
And are you doing 720 or 80 or 1080 on that?
I'm doing 1080.
Okay. Hey, thanks, Michelle. Pleasure to have you in here. Michelle said she's just going to pop up. Yeah, it's interesting. We can text for people and whatnot who can't get in. So then, of course, there's noise in the background here. So This is interesting stuff. So go ahead, Dan.
Oh, I was just going to add, getting back to your question about using this tool, I was really hoping that the quality would be a little bit better. I'm seeing a lot of delay between lips and sounds. I was hoping that this would be a tool that I could do a screen record over dialogue and then play it back. But what I'm seeing right now, I don't think I would use it for that purpose.
No, I've had no lip sync problems at all.
Yeah, no, I'm doing good on my end too.
Oh, that's good to know.
I will say though that when Paul switches to his screen share, the quality on that's horrific. I can't read the words or see anything.
Yeah, that's kind of the nature of streaming screen. And I could probably do a better grab, but well, let's try that. Let's see if I got less. Let's see if I did something like that, and then did this, and then did. Okay, so then if we move,
it's a mirror image.
Yeah, I'll fix that in a second. That's a whole other issue. So like that.
It's inverted.
Yep, let's turn.
That's what I'm seeing. Okay, gotcha.
There we go. So
it looks like Russian.
Hey, there's Amy Porterfield. So,
there you go.
Welcome, Amy. We're recording this, Amy, so deal with all this. So, so the screen, guys. Now, does this screen have? Is it better resolution now with me going with the smaller space?
It's very pixelated.
Still very pixelated?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Oh, that's better now.
Okay, so just a small screen. I mean, basically, the resolution for what it broadcasts doesn't do that much, and yeah, just sort of the nature of the beast when you're dealing with this stuff. And is my face still popping up? Yeah, my face is still popping up. Okay.
It looks really good from here.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You guys, resizing the browser changes resolution too. Not that we want to sit here and change browser size every single time, but when I'm at a full screen, I'm getting real pixelation. But as I resize the browser down and the picture size goes down, I'm getting a decent picture.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, Paul, I think if you did like a PowerPoint with big words,
yep,
it would actually come across pretty clear.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep. And unfortunately, PowerPoint does the full screen thing, as does Keynote. So you'd have to do the what's the word I'm looking for? You'd have to do the PDF or a QuickTime version of it, and then pull that out. Tell me this: when I broadcast this movie, let me broadcast the movie again, and the pixelation on that, I'm assuming is also going to be just horrific. Hold on here.
Okay, this should be interesting. A little meta for the screen Google Hangout I'm going to do. This is my desktop. I've set it to 1080p. To make for decent video.
Yeah, again, very
so
pixelated.
go full screen on this if this.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to assume. That's what I'm going to assume there. Oh well. All right, good to know. So, so Dan was seeing lip sync problems. Anybody else seeing lip sync problems?
A little bit.
Sometimes I get a lag, and then sometimes I'll not be able to hear the audio, and all I see is the lips moving, and then it'll jump back and be fine.
Okay, so it sort of has sort of a catch-up mechanism, and actually, while you said that, for the first time, I saw lips not matching voice. So
I saw the same.
Yeah. Do you think it's server based? Like, what kind of connection are you on?
Me?
Yeah.
I have like a 15, 20. Actually, I have 35 here at the office.
Okay, so that's not it. Dan, what kind of connection are you on?
I'm hardwired. I'd be curious to hear if anybody's on relying on Wi-Fi for this, or is everybody wired?
I'm Wi-Fi.
I'm Wi-Fi.
Wired.
Interesting. So somebody's. All right. Okay.
I
So
was in a room though earlier than this. 10 people on it. I mean, it crashed my entire browser. My browser actually disappeared, and I could still hear, and they could still hear me. It was bizarre.
yeah, Amy Porterfield had just jumped in. She messaged me that her whole thing crashed. So
Yeah, I had lost everybody before, and I came back in, and just now I got a pop-up that said "Warning: Unresponsive script."
Yeah, no, I got that too.
I've got what browser are you guys using?
Firefox.
Okay.
Right.
Chrome.
I'm in Safari.
I was in Firefox though, and it crashed. I switched.
Yeah, I'm doing Chrome. We've not had a crash in Chrome, which would make sense. They certainly would make it work in that.
True.
I have had Chrome crash before, though, but it was, I think, because I had way too many tabs opened at the same time.
Okay. Well, I'm running currently. I mean, I'm running on. This is the last generation iMac. I've got CamTwist running this. I've got this. I've got ScreenFlow recording this for everybody, and I've got Chrome in the background. So, running pretty intensive, but I think I don't know. It's interesting stuff. All right, so learning points. Number one, you can use CamTwist, which I'd assume then you could use a Webcam Max or some sort of video overriding thing. Resolution's pretty low, so some sort of big type PowerPoint, as a PDF file approach might work. From the flip, on the screen, I see me inversed, but nobody else does. So that whole inversing thing I didn't have to worry about. And, and definitely big learning for me is just, man, that good camera. Go back to Dan. Hey, Dan, say something.
Dan here with my good camera.
Yeah.
And that's less than like $100, right?
Yeah, it's 99, Paul. But let me show this as well. This is what I use for my lighting. It's called a V-light, and I have two of these. One is my key light, and one is my front light. And the key it's a fluorescent, but it's a natural light fluorescent, and that really makes a big difference in giving you a natural appearance. These are like $30 at Staples, but you can get a similar version at Home Depot.
Awesome.
I don't think your video, Paul, looks bad though. I mean, it's pretty good.
It's
versus mine. I've got this big fluorescent light overhead, and I can't barely even see my own face, let alone you guys looking at me.
Yeah. Mine's a well lit. It's the iSight regular. I want to try the iSight Pro or the iSight HD. I think that's supposed to be a better camera, but I don't need to upgrade my Mac just for the camera. I wish I could just pay $99 and put a new camera on my desktop.
I'm using
Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm using a Logitech 9000, and I think mine's just mainly lighting, because I have a light that's not really in front of me.
Exactly.
It's kind of behind me. If I were to back up it, it wouldn't work.
Why did you switch to the PowerPoint before? Like a screen capture and the PowerPoint on this thing?
No, I use CamTwist. It's a product called CamTwist. Let's see here if I can switch it over here. And then basically you can see it in this area, right? Yeah, there we go. So basically it's a Mac program that lets me set up all this stuff. And so
is there a PC equivalent?
Webcam Max is what I've heard, but CamTwist is is there a Mac equivalent, PC equivalent to anything? Is of course the classic question. Okay. Well, this is cool. This is I got what I wanted. Got. Everybody else has any questions or thoughts? If not, we'll close this up and I'll put this thing on YouTube for other people to learn from.
We're good.
It was good.
Cool. All right, all.
It was.
Well, then, thank you much, and we'll go from there. Bye now.
See you guys.
Bye.